Welcome to Chapter 1, the device in your hand and everything else. Look around you at your smartphone, your car's navigation, even your washing machine. These aren't just plastic and metal, they're powered by an invisible force. Inside each device, nestled beneath familiar brand names, lies a critical component. It's the brain of modern technology, the semiconductor chip. These tiny, powerful chips enable everything from streaming video to complex calculations. But who actually makes these fundamental components, the very foundation of our digital world? It's not who you might think. The answer points to an invisible giant, quietly enabling our modern lives. Chapter 2, the Global Tech Assembly Line. Before TSMC, the world of chipmaking looked very different. Companies like Intel designed and manufactured chips in their own massive factories. This was the standard until a new idea emerged, the fabless model. Companies like Apple would focus solely on designing their chips, leaving manufacturing to others. TSMC pioneered and perfected this foundry model, making chips for everyone. Building a single modern chip factory can cost tens of billions of dollars. TSMC took on this immense cost, allowing designers to innovate freely. Chapter 3, Shrinking the World, the Nanometer Race. So what does nanometer actually mean when we talk about chips? It refers to the size of the tiny features, the microscopic pathways and transistors etched onto a silicon wafer. Think of it like building an impossibly intricate city, measured in billionths of a meter. TSMC achieves this through photolithography, using extreme ultraviolet or UV light. This light acts like an ultrafine paintbrush, allowing them to draw circuits with unbelievable precision. This level of detail, shrinking components year after year, is why modern chips are so powerful and efficient. It is an almost unimaginable feat of engineering, creating the foundation of our digital world. Chapter 4, the numbers don't lie. TSMC doesn't just make chips, it dominates the industry, especially for the most advanced ones. They hold over 90% of the market share for cutting-edge semiconductor manufacturing. TSMC reported 3.81 trillion Taiwanese dollars in revenue in 2025. Virtually every major tech innovator relies on TSMC to produce their advanced chips. NVIDIA alone has placed $500 billion in orders. TSMC's output is the global advanced chip supply. They are the invisible giant, without whom our modern tech world simply wouldn't function. Chapter 5, when the chips are down. But what happens when this invisible giant falters, even slightly? The 2020 to 2022 global chip shortage offers a stark case study. A perfect storm of increased demand and supply chain disruptions meant minor delays had massive ripple effects. Car manufacturers couldn't get enough chips for everything from infotainment to engine control units. Production lines slowed, then stopped, causing billions in losses and empty dealership lots. TSMC's limited capacity became a bottleneck for entire industries, highlighting a critical vulnerability. It revealed how much our modern world relies on a single, highly specialized entity. Chapter 6, the Uncomfortable Monopoly. This incredible concentration of power, however, comes with significant risks. Taiwan's critical role has profound geopolitical implications, making it a global focal point. Nations are now pouring billions into domestic chip manufacturing. Replicating TSMC's complex ecosystem and specialized expertise is an immense, slow challenge. Building a new foundry from scratch can take over a decade. TSMC produces over 90% of the world's most advanced chips. Is this a monopoly by design, or simply unparalleled execution and relentless innovation? So what's the one thing to remember about TSMC? It's the invisible foundation of our digital lives. Modern innovation, from AI to climate simulations, relies on their manufacturing prowess. They produce over 90% of the world's most advanced chips. This creates a tension between global specialization and national security. The modern world, in all its complexity, runs on chips. and those chips overwhelmingly run through TSMC.